Welcome back to this week's War Thunder news. This was actually going to take up the last 2 weeks because I didn't do one over Christmas because I celebrate Christmas. But anyways, first off, War Thunder apparently has been officially released, which changes nothing. I guess it's a formality. More interesting, we got some more information on the next boat test. There's a new location, ice fields, and a new mission type, Convoy, where they're gonna have like a convoy of ships and you try to destroy them and you gotta defend your own. Also more interesting is they're introducing larger ships, though I believe it said somewhere that the ships are gonna act kind of like Call of Duty kill streaks, where if you're doing really good, you get to take in a bigger ship and hurt lots of people. I don't like this because I'm not really a fan of not being able to use a vehicle after I want to use it. But on the bright side, it will stop anything like we see with the Tiger spam. I'll have to see it in action to get a good reading, but for now, it's an interesting follow-up. Hopefully it'll be cool. Hopefully the ships get real big. And I'm sure you're all aware, there is a holiday event happening currently with 4 vehicles on the line. One of which is a 262, so everyone wants that thing. Well, everyone who flies. The other ones is a Japanese Ki-21 bomber, and then there's 2 Chinese tanks. Oddly enough, the first one, a LAV with a ZiS-2 cannon on top of it, is going to be in the US tree, which I disagree with. The other, the Type 62, is going to be in the Russian tree. It's based off Russian tanks, so it probably belongs there. Another interesting fact is that all of these vehicles are going to be gift vehicles, which means they don't have a research bonus and they come stock, so you have to research all their bits, which has discouraged some people from bothering. I just like having neat things, so yeah. Also, a lot of information has come out about the Type 62. People have been wondering where it's going to be on the tree and all that, because it's a post-war tank, obviously, but it has hardly any armor. I think its hardest part is about 30 millimeters. That's the front plate or the turret, I can't remember, and its cannon is a 85 millimeter. Although it will have heat FS shells with 300 millimeters of penetration, if this photo that I found is to be believed, and its apparent battle rating will be 6.0, although I can't tell if this is going to be for arcade or realistic or maybe even sim. It's all in Chinese, but at least we got some basic stats. The 262 will have 2 30mm MK108 cannons, and it will appear after the Narwhal 262. It will be for arcade at battle rating 6.3, which makes me wonder, is it going to be at 6.7 for realistic? What I'm also wondering is, since it's technically a bomber, is it going to get a bomber spawn, or at least an interceptor spawn? I believe that the Narwhal 262 gets an interceptor spawn, though I don't know for sure because I don't have it. But if it did, this would be a far superior fighter than the regular 262 because it would have a lower battle rating and already be in the air. The only difference it being only having 2 guns with 200 rounds of ammunition, which kind of bothers me because the Kika, or whatever the hell it's called, the Japanese 262, has 130 at the beginning. At max it can have 2, and it has like 60 rounds, and with 2 it's like 120, and those are Japanese guns, which I guess they're alright, but it's at 6.7 as well, and this thing's already better. I don't know. It is only an event or a gift vehicle, so we'll have to see. You also can get some decals, some 3D ones. Nothing too exciting. Oddly enough, the Kobu, or whatever they're called, that one website that Gaijin posts videos on, that loop, videos for the event vehicles have appeared there. So I'll put those in down below. Something real exciting and makes the future more hopeful is apparently there is support for sound mods now. The way you activate them is, well, if you know how to mod, it shouldn't be too hard for you. Otherwise, I suggest you go read it. But this came very oddly. A Gaijin employee posted a link to Reddit to a ModDB page explaining it all, which was real cool. So hopefully you won't get banned for wanting to change the sound of your guns. Also, we got some unofficial patch notes for 1.65. I'm not going to go through all of them. I believe, as a heads up though, the T-20, the American Premium, has had its armor nerfed, but I suggest you look into it yourself. It's all very neatly laid out thanks to Mike 10D. Also, there were some BR changes, or at least suggested BR changes. Lots of very good ones. The T-25 for RB is could be lowered to 5.7. And finally, more of a joke if anything, someone has created the TOG 2 and made some missions for it, so you can play it around. I'll link that. Played it a bit, and I gotta say the tank sucks, but hey, I don't know, people seem to like it. So thanks for watching. There's a bit more stuff that I didn't go over that I'll link in the description. But anyways, if you've enjoyed this, hit the like button. If you did not enjoy it, hit the dislike button. If you want to see more, subscribe. I try to make them every weekend. And thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the designated grid zone. Right track's been destroyed. We can't move. Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone. Yes, a hit. Got it. We need to put more pressure on the enemy.